everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Lianne Russo Liddell, Associate Broker and Realtor at Occasio Realty. And today I have the pleasure of speaking with Josh Garcia, the Vice President at Miracle Mile Deli. I'm really excited to talk to you, Josh. So let's just dive right in and get to know more about your business.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Miracle Mile Deli, how it got started, your role here.
Yeah, my grandfather started the business in 1949
Awesome.
here in Phoenix. Our first location was on the southwest corner of 16th Street and McDowell.
Okay.
So Phoenix east of 16th Street and McDowell was dirt road.
Yeah, I was going to say didn't really exist.
So the name Miracle Mile comes from the expansion of Phoenix from 16th Street to 24th Street along McDowell Road.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that is really cool.
So that's where the name comes from.
Okay, I love it.
Because people didn't really think that Miracle Mile would, the Miracle Mile would ever be established, because the strip of land from 16th Street to 24th Street became very commercialized over time.
Okay.
So when my grandfather started it, it was called Pat's Cafe, and
Okay.
then as that expansion of land became more prevalent, he changed the name to Miracle Mile to
Okay.
preserve that strip of land, and the name still stands today, 71 years later. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so we've been all around we've had different locations all around the valley.
Yeah, I remember it being somewhere else.
Yeah.
Before, this is a fairly new location.
Correct.
Right?
So we
It's
moved
16th
in.
Street in
Correct.
Missouri.
Yeah, we moved into this building in 2015.
Okay.
So we bought this piece of property. We built our own building, ground up.
Nice.
It was the first time in, at the time it was 65 years that we had been able to do something like this. So we
Okay.
were on our standalone building. We were no longer part of a strip center. No longer had a landlord to deal with. So
That's
it was
got to be a nice feeling, right?
Absolutely.
Like, yeah. Knowing
Absolutely.
that it's yours.
Exactly.
Very
So
cool.
it's been a huge success for us to be a part of the community for 7 decades.
Absolutely.
Not a lot of people can say that they've been in business for 71 years and
Yep.
all within the same family. I'm third generation, so my parents have been involved with it for the last 40 years.
That's really
And
cool.
I started here in 2004 after leaving college. So
Okay.
it's been definitely been a grind, and every day is a new adventure, that's for sure.
I'm sure.
And so we're very fortunate to be able to serve generations of families. And the cool thing is that we've been in kind of a dining institution for a long time. So
Yeah, everybody kind of knows. Oh, Miracle Mile. Like, it's definitely a name that people know. for
well,
sure.
thank you. Yeah,
For
I mean,
sure.
it's something that we've been very fortunate to be able to work hard at over the last several years, and just be able to sustain our family legacy and make sure that we're able to provide that sense of comfort dining space for families to enjoy.
Absolutely. Well, talking about comfort dining, what are some of your staples here that you feel like
Yeah,
that
so
you're really well known for, that people really love, or that you really love?
so we sell over 2 tons of pastrami every single month.
Whoa.
So-
okay, cool.
So we're known for our pastrami sandwiches. Yeah, our biggest seller has been the straw sandwich, which is hot pastrami, hot sauerkraut, and melted Swiss cheese.
Oh, that sounds so good.
And I recommend it on the onion roll or Kaiser roll. Those are 2 signature
Okay.
rolls here that you can't get anywhere else.
Okay.
So, it's something that we've been known for a very long time. Obviously, we have corned beef and hot brisket and a bunch of different homemade stuffed cabbage, our baked macaroni and cheese, our baked filet of cod, all those kind of homemade entrees and specials that you really can't find anywhere else.
Sure.
So those are things that we've become known for,
Okay.
which is great. The cool thing is it's a fast casual environment, super kind, so you can eat here and stay here for 3 hours if you want, or if you're in a need for a quick lunch and you get in and out in 20 minutes, you can do so.
Okay.
So, but yeah, the pastrami is definitely something that we've been known for a long time. But
Nice.
it's been fun to be able to play with the menu and come up with some new menu items to attract a different crowd as well.
Sure. Okay, cool. What's your favorite thing?
Well, the straw is really hard to beat. Our combo is probably my favorite. I take some hot pastrami and some hot corned beef.
Okay.
And then put some Swiss cheese and some Russian dressing on it, and
nice.
that's kind of my little specialty. But
Okay, I like it.
it's fun. It's
Okay.
fun.
Okay, cool. Right on. What are you guys doing to kind of deal with the crazy COVID times that we're in right now? I know your dining room is open. Kind of what else are you guys having to
Yeah, correct.
kind of adapt to?
Yeah, so inside the dining room, we've done our best to make sure that we're maintaining the CDC guidelines and making
Sure.
sure that our tables are socially distant.
Sure.
You know, as you walked in, there's plenty of walking space.
Yes.
There's dividers in between our booths
Yes.
with plexiglass. We pulled out 90 tables and chairs
Wow.
inside
Okay.
the dining room.
Okay.
And then we pulled out 50% of our tables outside in the patio as well.
Okay.
So we've been very diligent in making sure that we're doing our part to make sure that we're following everybody's guidelines and providing that safe environment for people that do feel comfortable dining in.
Sure.
We are providing takeout, and we do have curbside delivery as well. We're working with Uber Eats and Postmates for
Oh, nice.
home delivery as well. So
Okay.
we're trying to make sure that we're covering everybody's guidelines and needs as much as possible. So if you feel comfortable and you want to come in inside and dine in, you're more than welcome to do that. If you don't even want to leave your car, but you still want, you know, that craving for a straw sandwich or something else from Miracle Mile, we'll be more than happy to bring it to your car as well. So we're trying
Okay.
to satisfy everybody's needs and specific wants to make sure that we can help them satisfy that craving.
Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Awesome. Well, I mean, I know everything's different now. We talked about that when I first
Yeah.
came in, but you know, what are some of your goals for the next year with the restaurant?
I think the major goal right now is survival.
Sure.
So we just have to make sure that we keep our lights on and our doors open and make sure that we can continue to pay our employees and pay our bills. I mean, we've had employees that have been with us for 35 years.
Wow.
So
Okay.
over half of my staff has been with us for longer than 15 years, which is kind of
Wow.
unheard of
That's
in this
Yeah, I was
industry.
going to say that's pretty unheard of
Yeah.
in the restaurant industry.
So the restaurant
Okay.
industry has, 75% turnover rate. We have an 8% turnover rate.
Wow. Okay.
So we take care of our employees. We treat them like family. Our
Okay.
customers become our family as well. So it's one of those things that we take a lot of pride in making sure that we can provide that sense of comfort for everybody, employees and customers alike.
Okay.
So it's very important for us to just make sure that we're continuing day by day to make sure that we can really be able to move forward. I think it's a simplistic, idealistic, hopefully an optimistic way of thinking, but it's pretty simple. Just all we want to do is just make sure that we can survive this time because
Yep.
nobody knows when this is going to end.
Right.
And so it's extremely frustrating, but at the same time, you can't quit. You
Yep.
got to keep going as long as you can. And we're grateful for the community support that's
Absolutely.
been given to us, and hopefully that will continue. And to say that we've been in business for 71 years is a huge accomplishment, and hopefully we can make it to 72.
Yeah, I'm hoping 75.
Well, exactly. I mean, the more the merrier. But just to survive this time in coming up with new strategies, and I'm sure the business owners that you've spoken to, over the last several weeks and months have been, kind of in the same boat. We're all trying to strategize differently. We're
Yep.
all in our own specific bubbles, trying to ride our own waves, and we all have to react differently. So there's not really a kind of a one-size-fits-all solution to it. So
Sure.
it's been a unique time for all of us, and hopefully we'll be able to just continue to push through.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing that, and I'm glad I can be here. I hope that I can get the word out. Don't forget, everybody, curbside pickup, Postmates, Uber Eats, and dine-in. So you have all your options right there. So I myself am going to get some food before I leave here. So
Awesome.
on a more personal note, Josh, what are some things that you love about our neighborhood and like to do in your free time?
Yeah, well, I grew up in Central Phoenix,
Okay.
so this is my hood.
Nice.
I was born and raised here, so I grew up just on Central Avenue, just south of Glendale.
Okay.
So my kids go to school here,
Nice.
so and I continue to live in this area. So it's very important to me to make sure that we're able to support the local businesses in this area and the local families in this area.
Absolutely.
And so it's one of those things that we really enjoy, patronizing the businesses and making sure that we're doing our part to help spread the word, just like you are. And we're extremely grateful for you being here. But I have a lovely wife. I have two awesome kids. Sophie's 11, Jack is 8.
Nice.
And so spending time with them when I'm off of work is meaningful.
Sure.
I try to do my part in making sure that I'm present for my family, and my kids know who they are, and I can do my honeydews at home as well.
Sure,
for my
sure.
wife. So we have a lot of animals, so we enjoy being around them and just trying to make sure that we can keep ourselves out of trouble.
Cool. I like it. I like it. Well, thank you so much, Josh, for sharing with me. Is there anything else you want to add before we say goodbye?
Well, I just wanted to thank you once again for
Of
being
course.
here and helping spread the word. I mean, I think the important thing is to make sure that the local families that are in this area know how important it is, that we need their support right now more so than ever. But also just make sure that we're supporting local, we're dining local, we're drinking local, everything we can to support the local businesses in this area and keep that money here, because all these businesses are striving so hard to make sure that we can survive, and we can't do it without their support. So thank you.
Of course. Well, I'm really glad you took the time to talk with me. I'm excited to tell everybody that I know about coming over to Miracle Mile again, and I hope that we can make it to 72, if not more.
Let's hope so.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Once again, I'm Lianne Russo Liddell, Associate Broker and Realtor at Occasio Realty, here with Josh Garcia from Miracle Mile Deli. And come check out their food. It's great. So thanks.